The moon landing wasn't real because the moon doesn't f***ing exist. Let's see Michelle Obama's dick get me now. My name is Matt, and I'm a total piece of shit, and these are my picks for the stupidest conspiracy theories. Do you even care what's behind the moon? That's right, it's a secret Nazi base set up by the Obama administration with him and his husband's giant horse cock. Not convinced? Well, buckle up, because we're gonna crack this thing wide open. Now, quickly, before this truth bomb gets taken down, subscribe here, subscribe on Twitch is the only plug I'm gonna do, but I'm done asking nicely. If you don't subscribe, Michelle Obama's gonna sneak up on you in the middle of the night and slap you across the face with her cock. Moving on. Short disclaimer. For this video, I'm going to need you guys to know what Occam's razor is. The description is essentially the simplest answer is the right one most of the time. But there are some big brain takes out there, like the moon not being real. This is a real study that I found that demands the scientific community take seriously that the moon and stars may be holograms. Here's a conspiracy theory. You didn't pass 8th grade astronomy. Yeah, the moon really gets people howling. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be here for the next 10 minutes. Thank you. You absolutely could convince me that we did not go to the moon in the 1960s. The Cold War and the space race were the world's biggest dick measuring contests of all time. And it's not too far-fetched to think that maybe America said we were 8 inches when we were closer to 5. Every girl on Tinder has seen that before. But seriously, how do theorists somehow simultaneously believe that we didn't go to the moon, but there's bases on Mars? Ever heard the expression, pick a lane? Not only is the moon fake, but guess what else isn't real? If you guessed Finland, congrats. Yeah, that's right, folks. Not only is Finland the country not real, but it isn't even a real landmass.
All right, you guys, we gotta get rid of Finland. What? Oh my God, not Finland! No, not a Finland!
If you're in Finland, which according to my analytics, 338 views recently came from there, you're a paid actor. Something about Russia wanting to continue the war with a globally recognized warmongering nation. Switzerland. Yeah, there's this whole subreddit dedicated to this theory, and in their rules, they don't want to be asked if they're serious. Hey, pro tip, if you want to be taken seriously, you shouldn't be afraid of people who ask if you're serious. Scientologists and Mormons should take some notes here. But oh shit, you see how the views on my channel from Finland have gone down over time? It's all connected, baby. And speaking of connection, get connected. I bet all you sheeple are really happy with your new 5G cell phone. But what you don't know is that the world government started COVID-19 not in a Chinese lab, but spread it around the world using 5G cell towers. Now, people all over the world, they caught on to this really quickly. They tried to stop the spread, the steal, and the G's by destroying regular cell towers and shooting at workers. Hey, you, can you tell the difference between a regular, harmless, regular G cell tower and the dangerous, radioactive, destructive, COVID-dousing 5G towers? Look closer. Yeah, that's right, motherfucker. There's a COVID lizard right here. It's been there the whole time. If that's not evidence, I don't know what is. Did you guys know that pigeons die after sex? Because the one I fucked did. And what I found will shock you. When I removed my dick from its bird-ussy, I looked into the gaping hole and I found wires and a camera. It was watching and recording me the whole time. The world government has replaced every single bird with drones that spy on you, including that pigeon you've had your eye on. You're that interesting. That's right. The last time you stuck a hairbrush up your ass, a pigeon saw it, recorded it, and reported it back to HQ, where Obama and the Illuminati used that data to drum up the newest, gayest frog. You want more rock-solid evidence? If you go in the street naked with a shotgun and shoot at birds, the cops will arrest you. Coincidence? Not really. You can't destroy government property, bucko. If you've been to the Denver airport, congratulations, because you were actually at the secret Illuminati headquarters. Not to mention getting dosed with 15 gigafucks of radioactive gay lizard juice as soon as you went through security. I was there recently, actually, and I asked one of the workers how to get to the underground base, and they rolled their eyes at me, or was it a secret reptilian blink? If you go into the secure area of the Denver airport, you will be arrested and told you can't fly anymore. The people's heads that believe these things are not the only thing that's hollow. So is the Earth. And it's somehow also flat. I don't know how either one of these makes sense. I'm pretty sure that the hollow earth theorists and the flat earthers are not the same people, but it really makes me laugh to think that they are and not see how it makes no sense. Digging a hole? Well, don't dig down too deep there. Just like those Easter chocolate bunnies, the whole earth is just a big old hollow structure where King Kong and other cryptids live down there. One time I dug a hole at the beach. Fellas, it was pretty impressive. Ladies, go sunbathe or something. You don't get it. It was impressive, that is, until my brother kept digging. He fell right into hollow earth, never to be seen again. When I tried to have people search for him, the authorities said that I never had a brother and have schizophrenia. Sure, government. And what, I'm supposed to believe that Joe Biden isn't using the color purple to put bees in homeless people's teeth to fund Obama's third election campaign? Not gonna get me. Not gonna get me. Not gonna get me. Not gonna get me. Hey, real quick, 2 lies and a truth. This whole video is a conspiracy to make conspiracy theories sound stupid. I'm a paid Illuminati shill, or I'm a 30-year-old man in his basement wearing a tinfoil hat trying to be funny on the internet while thousands of dollars in credit card debt. You decide. The human population having bad recollection skills is also a conspiracy theory. Is it more likely that we're splitting realities, or people's memories suck? Yeah, of course the Mandela effect was going to be in here. Are you kidding me? Bro, I'm telling you, it said, Luke, I am your father. Hey, real quick test. What did you have for dinner 4 nights ago? 3, 2, 1. What? Oh, you can't remember it? We must be in a new reality. People's memories are just straight up ass, dude. Memory goes beyond what you call your life. Like, for example, people don't think that their dreams are weird while they're in them. Like, yeah, dude, you got Shrek butt fucking you over the fires of Mount Doom. And it isn't until you wake up that you thought something was off. So yeah, I don't trust your subjective biography of I remember the children's bear book spelled differently. Also tied to this are these collider things where they smash particles together. Like the theory goes that every time they do this, they split reality or open a gate to hell where Travis Scott sacrifices concert goers. Yeah, that one was real too. For those of you that don't remember this, Astroworld was this concert a couple years ago where Travis Scott and his event planners are probably responsible for getting like 8 people killed. And of course, TikTok in their infinite wisdom big-brained the shit out of this. Human sacrifice propaganda. And again, I ask, what's more likely? That event planners sucked at their job, a singer didn't know or care about a fucking emergency mid-musical performance, and a crowd of people also unaware trampled and crushed some people, or a celebrity performed an extremely public sacrifice to the Dark Lord? I will take human inefficiency and stupidity over satanic soul purchase any day of the week. Okay, so this next one's not quite as stupid as the others. I do believe in aliens, and I do think that things on Earth may even be manipulated by them, and maybe even the pyramids themselves. But for this one, I'm referring to Occam's razor specifically. And look, man, I really hate to bring this up, but humans love slavery.
Today's subject, slavery.
A lot of slaves were used to build a lot of things that we now use and have looked at and gawked at throughout human history. And I looked it up. The pyramids took like 30 years to build, using many bodies around the clock for 30 straight years with no OSHA in sight. I think you could get a lot done that way. Now, why they chose to do giant triangles in the desert, I don't know. It seems like the amount of effort they put into these stupid fucking things was a giant waste. But when you're an ancient civilization living in the desert and you're fucking bored and don't give a shit about a group of people, I guess the sky's the limit. But yeah, I include it on this list because like to just default to aliens just kind of shows me people aren't good at critical thinking. I got one for you. What's next? In a few hundred to 1,000 years, we look back at the 1800s and go, Wow. We picked an insane amount of cotton with no tech, didn't we? Alex Jones once astutely said,
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
I want that on a shirt. This one really interests me because the theory is that the elites are trying to make more people gay. Why? I don't know. That I couldn't find. But funnily enough, this was actually a thing the Air Force actually tried and looked into and possibly successfully conducted on, I don't know, San Francisco probably. They put our tax dollars to work making our enemies gay. Okay, so why is this a stupid theory if it's real? Because why the fuck did Alex Jones bring the frogs into it? He could have just referred to this document that exists. It took one Google search for me to find that frogs can change genders to fit what they need to survive. And before you say, oh, that was just later to discredit it, I think it was actually referenced in Jurassic Park pre-Wikipedia. Not that that's a documentary, but it seems known the frogs be letting the homies hit for the benefit of the species. The government has nothing to do with it. They're doing that shit on their own. That being said, learning that our government has put our tax dollars into making our enemies gay is really fucking funny. I don't want to hear fucking shit about our taxes going up ever again. All right, we're at the one I think is the absolute stupidest on this list. Not because it's the most absurd, but because the people that think this is supernatural have never heard of critical thinking. So the missing 411 is that these theorists out here believe that there are aliens, cryptids, or government cover-ups linked to missing persons in national parks. Ooh, spooky. It's the fucking wilderness. Let me ask you this. What's more likely? An underprepared city boy, old person, or in several cases, child, slip, fell, bumped their head, and returned to the food chain? Or aliens or Bigfoot or the government's out there hiding, kidnapping, and showing you what it's like to chew 5 gum? It's the fucking wilderness, dude. Nature's not a kind place. Not to mention, human bodies are not plastic, and Casey Anthony knows this from personal experience. Extremely biodegradable, vanished without a trace. Yeah, that's what happens. These maps correlating missing people to national parks is so fucking silly because statistics are so easily skewed. Check out this map of shark attacks. Notice anything? Pretty sus that rural Montana isn't getting any shark attacks. What's the ocean hiding from us? You want to know why there's more planes in the ocean than submarines in the sky? Yeah, that's how far government concealment and stealth tech has come. Open your eyes, bitch. If you guys do believe in any of these theories and you got to this part of the video, I'm gonna leave you with this so you feel a little bit better and you don't think I'm just completely calling you stupid. If you heard a dead internet theory, you have no idea if I'm real, if I'm an AI, or if you're in a simulation. But I can tell you this, if you are in a simulation, here's your sign. The simulation wants you to hit that fucking subscribe button. I'm sure there's even more theories out there, so if you enjoyed this video, comment down below your takes for the stupidest conspiracy theory. I stream nearly every day at 8 p.m. Eastern time on Twitch. Come check me out over there. Click on this next video right here. It's right here. Click this one, or we're going to find out if jet fuel can melt your fucking house.